guys, InfoBot. Today I want to talk particularly to one person who was in a live stream today on TokiniAndy's channel, and this person kept on asking, what do I need to make a YouTube channel? How do I make content? You know, these, in my opinion, basic questions, but they're actually essential questions, because if you don't have your first step and you don't know how to take your first step, you're going to be lost on the way. And a lot of people look at bigger YouTubers, sorry TokiniAndy, even you, or PewDiePie, but generally people who have very good equipment, and a lot of people who want to start making content think they need that equipment. They think they need that expensive camera, that LED panel, that microphone, this lav mic. We'll talk about this one in a second. This 3K computer. And at the end of the day, I just want to say, stop thinking there and think about what do you actually have. Because 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I started with a phone. These phones now create good video. 7 years ago, not so much. You were lucky if you were able to shoot something cool. But now you have a chance to make some cool footage. Even the cheaper phones shoot some fantastic video. And this is the point. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes you just need to think, what are the tools that I have available? Or what can I get that's within my reach that I can use to make content? And the first question always is, what content do you want to make? It always starts with the individual itself. Because when I'm asked to make a YouTube video, when I'm asked to make a trailer video for a client, they always ask for my creativity. Because without my creativity, they don't need me. They can hire anyone else or they can do it themselves. But if you are a person who wants to make videos, just think about it. Who are you and what videos can you make? And what videos do you want to make, and what is passionate with you? Because like I said, it all starts with you and what's up here. So my advice to you is to always think, okay, what is my goal? What are my ambitions? What do I want to do first and what do I want to do last? Do I know how to edit? Do I know how to run a certain program that can edit? Do I know how to run a camera? Because the way I did it is, I started with a webcam, 3 megapixels back then, and I still remember it. It was a potato cam. It was terrible. But over the time when I was making content, I realized that making these baby steps, I understood why I wanted a better camera, why I wanted a better microphone. Because you realize what are the senses that people actually use when watching your videos. And of course, I'm not really hinting at you with the word watching, because the word watching should also implement listening. Because if you make a video and there is no sound in it, people don't know what's it about. They don't know what's happening. They don't know what you're talking about. TokiniAndy, if you had to make a video teaching Japanese without sound, how would that be? People won't know what's happening. And that's what I'm trying to go on with my second point. Focus on the sound first, because A, that's the cheapest, but also one of the most vital things that you can purchase. This lav mic, I'll just display it on the screen here, runs me down around 28 euro, and I must say, for the mic quality, it's fantastic. Of course, it doesn't really compare to a microphone such as this, but for the money that you invest, 28 euro versus 500 euro, you're really going to improve your sound quality compared to your internal mic, compared to your internal mic on your phone. And even if you have to, and this was a very good point by TokiniAndy, he says, you know, if you have the headphones that were included in the phone box, they normally have a microphone attached to it on the bottom here. Looks a bit like a lav mic. Use that, because that's going to pick up your voice the best. That's why these lav mics do so great, because it's near your voice, it picks up everything clearly, and that's all that it should do. And it will make your videos 1,000 times better. Once you realize that, hey, I want to maybe increase my video footage, how am I going to do it? Take baby steps. If you have to save up because you are still living with your parents and you rely on your pocket money, save up gradually, and then in the future you can buy yourself a better camera. Cameras now compared to 8 years ago are fantastic. You don't have to spend 3K on a camera anymore. You don't have to buy an A7 III. You can even just buy a cheaper Canon camera, and they make fantastic cameras these days for the money. And you can make a B movie, a C movie with these kind of lenses and cameras. It's fantastic. You know, we live in this era where things are gradually becoming cheaper, but it doesn't mean worse. And that's something that I can only give away to you as a tip. And also, if you keep asking yourself, because I need to make this another point, you kept talking about I'm too lazy. I don't know if I can make 2 videos a week. I don't know if I can make 3 videos a week, even 1 video. You even said 1 video every 2 weeks. Think about it. It always starts with you. And I don't have to make this video now, but I thought, A, it's a bit of content for me, but also B, I think you can learn something from it, because at the end of the day, it's all just about taking the first step. You know, once I press that record button on my camera, I know exactly I'm recording and I need to do something. And I enjoy talking about it. I have a lot of experience when it comes to sitting behind the camera and editing, making clips, working with bigger clients. I know what I'm not going to say what I'm talking about, because that's all in my head, but I know the steps that I need to take for making a bit of content. And whether I'm going to talk now for the next 5-10 minutes or I'm going to just talk for 1 minute, that's up to me. But the content is content, and some people might think it's interesting and some people might think it's not. So these are just my real basic tips for you. You know, start cheap, look what resources you have, look what tools you have. And if you don't have any tools, maybe even just start learning on YouTube with tutorials, with some free software, how to edit a video, because that is actually the basics of it. Again, if you edit on your phone, fantastic. But if you can even just learn how to edit on any software, I use Premiere, for example, but you got DaVinci Resolve that is cheap, you got HitFilm, Express, which is free. Use them, learn them, and do something with them. Because if you don't do something, you're not going to improve yourself. That's all I want to talk about, really. If you have really in-depth questions, just leave them in the comments below. If you like the video, if this motivates you to create a certain type of video, yeah, just like the video and subscribe. I'll gladly talk about software next, because I do know a few semi-professional, or in short, I do know some programs that are free, but the clients won't even know that they are free, and they can create some very good footage. And we can talk about them in the next video. And I hope this just opens up your mind a little bit. My goal is always to think out of the box. Don't always think what's happening now and your fears, because the fears are holding you back. Just do it. If you don't do it, it's not going to come. That's all I can say. Anyway, guys, that's it. Info brought. I think I'm out.